go to sleep in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitcher's mound. Straight game face, it's game day.
All right, well, hello and welcome everybody to this North American Leadership Academy presentation tonight. My name is Laura Weeks. I've been a RAIN partner for 11 years now, and it is a tremendous privilege for me this evening to be your host. We have folks that are joining us from all over the country tonight. So please put in the chat section where you are joining us from, because even though this is a North American training, we often see people from all over the place. I think last week we had somebody from Botswana, all the way from Africa, if you can believe it. But this is a training that we do every single week for our people in the field so that we can educate ourselves more about our products and about our compensation plan and about our system here at RAIN, so that you can meet some of us and see who we are, get to know one another. If you happen to be a guest, I want to extend a very special welcome to you. This is your opportunity to kind of take a look under the hood, kick the tires a little bit, see what we're all about, learn a little bit more about our products, hear a little bit more about our compensation program, see who says yes to RAIN, and be able to make a more informed decision for yourself about whether this is a good fit for you. That's what we're looking for. People who want to help spread the world, who want to help offer solutions to people to improve and optimize our physical health and well-being, and also have an opportunity to develop a side income and create more financial well-being for ourselves and our family, as well as helping others to do the same. So that's what we're all about. We're going to start off tonight by talking about one of our fabulous products, a product called Pure. And I have the opportunity to introduce you to Isabel Acosta. She's a pretty new RAIN partner of ours. And this is an opportunity for our emerging leaders like Isabel to share some information, in this case, about our product Pure. So Isabel, the floor is yours. Welcome. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Isabel.
Nope. Oh, okay. She's having some trouble with...
Oh,
there you go. Fabulous. Okay.
So sorry, guys. I've been having many difficulties this morning. Thank you, everyone. Let me make sure I can share my slides, and I can. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. This is Isabel Acosta. Pleasure being here with everyone. Let me make sure we get our presentation up. So to get to the point, health begins in the gut. Why is that? Well, your digestive tract greatly impacts our immune system, our health, our mental health, and our mood. But again, why is that? Well, because of our wonderful nervous system. There is a direct two-way communication between our mind and our body. Specifically through the vagus nerve connects the mind and the stomach. And so with this connection, having a healthy gut is important, because with a healthy gut, we are able to increase our mood. We actually even increase our memory in the way that we learn, giving us better, being able to digest our foods better. It's also going to improve our immune system. So if you think about our skin is our first defense to all the bacteria that's out there and viruses. And having a healthy gut, you can think of the gut as, you can think of the microbiome, I should say, as the skin of the digestive system. What is the microbiome? Well, it's a group of organisms that we also call good bacteria. They're ready to protect our gut, to make sure that everything is working properly, so that we can live a well-balanced life. Let's talk about just a normal day. There's bacteria everywhere. Bacterial viruses are everywhere. And we as humans are good at introducing that bacteria into our digestive system, not just by biting our nails or putting our pen in our mouth, but our foods that we eat and the water that we drink also has bacteria sometimes. And then we add our normal habits. You know, I had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I've been eating well all week. So this morning I had my donut with my coffee. Didn't pack my lunch yesterday, so I ran to the corner, had a hamburger and some fries to make sure that I could power through my day. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to celebrate a successful week. I'm going to watch the Astros game and I'm going to eat pizza. What did I just do? Even though I ate well all week. Well, adding all those refined sugars and refined just bad food, I just fed all that bad bacteria that I introduced into my mouth through everything, just through normal living. So what does that result in? Well, now I have indigestion. Now I have diarrhea or constipation, a leaky gut, bloating, gas, lactose intolerance, and at 53, I'm also going to add something that I didn't have before when I was young, gluten intolerance. So now what do? Now that we enjoy that hamburger and those fries, well, we eat better. We, try to stick to our good diet and eat a colorful diet with lots of fruits and vegetables. And then we also depend or get a little boost through our seed nutrition formula of Pure. So what's so special about Pure? Because sure, we can get the probiotics that we need to maintain a healthy gut through maybe things like yogurt. We can also take a little pill that has a probiotics. But why Pure? Because Pure has the key ingredients to make sure that the probiotics that our stomach needs in order to be able to fight that bacteria that we introduce in our mouth and we fed with processed food and sugar. We need to arm that good bacteria so it's not outnumbered by the bad bacteria, make sure that it's healthy and growing. And we do that with probiotics and prebiotics. Prebiotics and insulin is actually a combination that is going to feed our probiotics to make it stronger, to make it viable, so that when we're drinking our Pure, it's going to get to the place that it needs to in our digestive system and where it's going to live, and it's going to fight that bacteria that is causing all that bloating and all that uncomfortable feeling that we're feeling. But we go above and beyond. We just don't give you a probiotic. We also we add to that pumpkin seed, which supports and soothes our digestive tract, watermelon seed oil, which provides a dietary fiber, also beneficial in fatty acids to nourish our gut, and flaxseed oil, which helps with inflammation, calms our gut to help us have a better health. So let me go back and say about inflammation. Why do we need to make sure that we are helping the inflammation? Because inflammation, which is our body response to illness or to injury. So when our body feels like you're not treating me well, inflammation comes. And that's when the flaxseed oil helps with that. So now that we are trying to eat better, but sometimes we don't, we are armed with our Pure. Now we are feeling a little better. We have a healthy. We found that balance between the things we weren't supposed to eat, but the things that we are eating, and now we have a happier gut flora. Now it's going to help us reduce the symptoms: indigestion, lactose intolerance. It's going to help us get more nutrients out of the foods that we're eating by enhancing our absorption. It's going to help manage bloating and gas. It's going to help the symptoms of inflammation, gastro in our GI tract, and it's going to aid in digestion. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Isabel. What a fabulous overview of the power of our pre and probiotic product called Pure. So many benefits from such a simple and convenient product that we can put into our water bottles, we can sip it throughout the day, and we can have the benefit of that prebiotic and probiotic seed-based formula all day long. I was just talking with the fellow who brought me into this business yesterday, and he told me that he loves to mix the product Pure together with our newest product called Beet. So these different powders we have can be mixed together, and one product from our product line can support and enhance the benefits of the next one. So Beets are circulatory benefit, oxygenation. It's a great product to mix together with your Pure. We have a product line of 10 products now. Pure is one of the very best, where people just notice a difference when they take this product. They feel better. And of course, we have that gut-brain connection. So now I have the opportunity to introduce you to a fabulous friend of mine, Paul Engemann. He has been a RAIN partner for almost as long as I have. He has built teams all over the world. He is generous with his time and explanations. He's a fabulous leader. And he's going to talk to us about this concept of leverage, which is central to the whole compensation program and to the whole idea of how we can actually not just make money, but create lifestyle, the lifestyle that we all want to live through this RAIN program. So Paul, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's always fun to be here and to to come together as RAIN partners and associates and share knowledge. It always lifts me, gives me energy. I learned about the concept of leverage many, many years ago when I was just a child. My mother was a vocal contractor that she would hire singers to sing on recording sessions. And when we were little kids, anytime she needed children to sing things for maybe a Disney movie or whatever, she would hire her own children because she was no dummy. Okay. But then every time that would show on television, I, as a little kid, would get paid. I don't know. Some of you are probably, well, you might be old enough to remember the Doris Day show. The Doris Day, it was like a sitcom. I was one of those little kids singing "Que sera, sera," and I made a crap ton of money as a little kid through leverage because of that. I also wanted to share with you, since now leverage, meaning you can do something once and get paid for it over and over and over again. Your payment is not tied to you showing up every time. That's leverage. Well, tomorrow the Olympics start. And 40 years ago, I co-wrote the theme song to the track and field events at the Los Angeles Olympics in 1984. And that song, that record, became a hit. It charted here in the US. It went to #1 in Germany, which is the second largest record market in the world. And it stayed at #1 for 5 weeks. It became this huge thing. Well, it's 40 years later. I'm still getting checks from that. That is leverage, doing something once and then getting paid for it over and over and over again. That's kind of unique. I mean, not every profession has the ability to create that kind of leverage. And when you're an employee, it's certainly it's like impossible. But what's marvelous about RAIN and network marketing in general is that it is an opportunity for the average person to create leverage in their lives. You can be just like Oprah or Mark Cuban or people that have thousands of people working for them just by building a team here in RAIN. So I want to share some slides with you here. Let me see. Oh, here, I got to do it through the app. Okay. All right. So I think you can see my screen now. Before I get into the official slides, I wanted to explain something because there's two very critical concepts that you need to understand, and they're interrelated. One we've talked about, it's leverage. The other concept I want you to really grasp, and when you grasp this, you're going to get super excited because once you truly understand this, you understand the engine that runs this whole thing, and that is exponential growth. So I want to show you something. Let's look at our little chalkboard here. Let's say that you sponsor 2 people this week, and then you work with those 2 people to sponsor 2 people each in the next week, and you work with those 4 to sponsor 2 people each in the next week, and it just keeps going. Let's say that it duplicates 6 times. All right, if you add that up, after 6 cycles of duplication after your original 2, you have 254 people in your business. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Let's say that we start with 4, not 2, 4. Now, with 2 and it duplicating 6 times, you have about 250 to 54 people. What do you think it is with 4? Do you think it's around 500 or so? Not even close. This was mind-blowing the first time I saw this. Your original 4, sponsor 4 each. That's 16. Look at how this starts to work out. Okay, after 6 cycles of duplication, it's not 500, it's 21,844. That's a big difference of people, 21,590 people. But what I want you to understand is that the reason for that difference, it's not 21,590. The difference, the real difference is just 2. The difference between duplicating with 2 people bringing in 2 each or 4 people bringing in 4 each. This is a very powerful concept that creates the leverage. Leverage, see, at first, when you come into this business, you're it, okay? As soon as you get one other person who has the same intention as you, now you're half of the effort in your business. And then you become, so at first you're going to spend more time and make less money. But as you pick up leverage, now you become half of the effort in your business, and then a third. Now you got 6 people. Now you're a 10th of the effort, and then you become a 100th of the effort. I am a very minuscule part of the effort in my current business. And that's because of that exponential growth that I showed you. So now, once you pick up that kind of exponential growth and you have leverage, the relationship between time and money flips. And now you have more freedom. Now you can spend less time and make more money. And that's what everybody's looking for. So now let's take these 2 principles and apply it to our compensation plan. Okay. So of course, we're going to have customers, and we're going to have people that are interested in building a business, which we call Rain Associates, Rain Partners. And so for customers can get customer rewards. There's loyalty rewards. It's that just by staying on subscription, they can earn points towards free products. So that's very cool for customers. But for your Rain Associates and Rain Partners, your team members, the people that want to build businesses, the first way they're going to earn money is through sponsoring people. There's 3 different packages that people can start with. There's kind of a personal pack, which is a smaller pack. When you enroll somebody with that, I think they call it a retail package, you make $50. If you enroll somebody with the builder pack, it's a little bit larger. It has more product in it, has a few more tools in it. You make $100 is your quick start, your fast start bonus. And if they start with the leadership pack, then you're going to make $200 right off the bat. It's very simple to calculate in your mind. You'll always know how much money you're going to make when you sponsor that person, depending on the package. Now just kind of a tip for our builders, like, I mean, I never want to try to get somebody to buy a package that they can't afford, but I want somebody to stretch, to do what's best for them, so that's always where our mind needs to be, is helping people do what's best for them. And this is a monkey see, monkey do business. So if you start with a leadership pack, chances are when people ask you, hey, what'd you start with? And you say, I started with a leadership pack, then they will have the confidence to start with a leadership pack also. Just a little tip. Now, in your second level, so you don't just earn money when you sponsor. Now, when your people that you've sponsored go out and they sponsor people, if they sponsor somebody with a personal pack, then you make $10. With a builder pack, you make $20. A leadership pack, $50. This is a one-time bonus from when you sponsor somebody. Now, you can earn your money back really, really quickly by moving fast, by hitting certain ranks, hitting certain benchmarks. So if in the first 3 weeks, your new Rain partner, your new Rain associate can hit the partner rank, then they're going to make $100. That's a one-time bonus that they receive for hitting that partner rank. If within 6 weeks, they can hit the senior partner rank, then they're going to earn an additional $200. And that's a $300 bonus right there off the bat. That's a significant chunk of their initial investment paid back. And for some people, that's the entire investment paid back. Now, as you move forward, as you continue to rise in the ranks, and the way you rise in the ranks is just by sponsoring more people, helping your people to sponsor more people, and that creates a higher weekly sales volume and consumption rate. You start to hit the bronze rank. Well, once you hit the bronze rank, now you can participate in a global pool. So I want you to grasp this because this is super exciting. I don't have any of my current partners in Africa. Mine are in Norway and all over Scandinavia and some in Asia, US, Mexico, Canada. But I don't have anybody in Africa. But my good friend Shayo Alofe, who's a very high rank in RAIN, she has a huge team in Africa. And once I became a bronze or silver, gold, platinum, or higher, I participate in that 1% global volume, meaning all of that activity in Africa, I get paid on also. So even though I don't have a team there, I can receive compensation based on what the company and what other distributors are doing there. And as you become a silver, a gold, and a platinum, you receive just a higher percentage of that 1% global volume. You get more shares. Okay. So then, so the way that it works is once you hit bronze twice consecutively, now you can receive that bronze pool bonus for 12 weeks. When you hit silver 2 times consecutively, you can receive the silver bonus for 16 weeks. Let's say you hit silver soon, right off the bat, you skip bronze. You still get both of those bonuses for all of that period of time. And then it just keeps going higher and higher. 24 weeks for the gold pool bonus, and then 26 weeks for platinum or higher. Now, the next bonus that we're going to talk about are the team bonuses. It's like, some people call this a binary bonus, or we call it the dual team bonus. You have 2 teams that you build. We call it your left team and your right team. And so as you place people into your organization, that's where they go, either on the left or on the right. And each week, you can receive a percentage of the weekly sales volume that's created on your team. Now, if you're newer and you don't quite grasp this concept, what you need to understand is that people above you are continuing to build their 2 legs also, and you're on one of their 2 legs. So as they continue to build, there's a good chance that some of those people that they're sponsoring will be placed underneath you on one of your 2 legs. So you're not in this by yourself. This is a synergistic effort. And this is where that exponential growth and that leverage really starts to play out. You can earn up to $10,000 a week per business center in this bonus. And not to confuse you, you can have actually 3 business centers. Right now, worry about your top business center. Let's get to the $10,000 a week. But you can triple that in this bonus. Now, so that is the bonus that you receive based on the sales volume and product consumption on either of your 2 legs. Okay. The next bonus is paid to you as you help your people succeed. So I just love this part of the plan because I find it extremely moral. If you are a new person walking into a corporate job, you're the new person in that department, nobody goes, "Oh, yay, Paul's here. Let's help him get a promotion." That's a dream company if you can find it, but you're not going to find it. In our business, that's exactly what we say. "Fantastic, Randy's here. Let's help him get a promotion because he's on our team. And we both will succeed together." So as you do that, as you help your people succeed, you are able to be paid a bonus based on their income from the previous bonus that I just explained, from the dual team bonus. As they're earning money because of their 2 legs, the company looks at what they earned and they pay you a matching percentage based on what they earned. And that is paid to you generationally, in generation after generation of your personal recruiting. So you recruit somebody and they recruit somebody and they recruit somebody and they sponsor somebody and they sponsor somebody, etc. You get paid in 7 generations of bronze executives or higher. And there can be hundreds of people in between those two bronze executives. This is a bonus that it's hard to kind of grasp at first, but when you do, you realize, oh my gosh, this is an unlimited bonus. This is where the huge money really is here in the generational bonus match, based on the incomes of your people that you've personally sponsored and they've personally sponsored generationally. The diamond growth pool is another pool. Once you hit the diamond rank or higher, the company puts 1.5% of global sales volume into a pool, and you receive shares based on your rank. And you can see them there. You know, it's 50% for diamond, 55 for double. I'm a triple, so I'd get 60% of the shares, quad diamond, etc., all the way up to 90% of those of your share value. All right. Well, that's it, guys. I hope that you have grasped this idea, because leverage is really and truly the engine that runs the comp plan, but also that gives you the freedom that you're looking for. Thanks so much. Back to you, Laura. Oh, you're muted, Laura.
Sorry about that. My husband had been calling me because he just landed at the airport, and I forgot to silence my cell phone. All right, so thank you so much, Paul. You know, this is such a generous and equitable, and as you said, Paul, moral compensation plan, because everything about this plan has to do with incentivizing us to help other people succeed, help other people get healthier, help other people earn money. And we only succeed in this company when we turn around and we help the other people. I love that about what we're doing here at RAIN. I'm not one of those people who was ever a good enough singer to earn royalties. So the average person who needs a way to find leverage, this is an affordable way that people can begin to develop leverage in our lives. And it is democratic. It's for anybody. You can be any age, you can be any sex, you can live almost anywhere in the world, and you can take advantage of this, because this is a worldwide platform and a worldwide opportunity. So I love that about this company. And you do such a fabulous job, Paul, explaining it to all of us. The best way to learn about these different commissions is to get busy following our system and earning them. Because I can tell you, as you start to earn those different commissions, you will pay attention to and you will figure out how they're calculated. And it's very exciting to be able to look in your back office and see what those generation match bonuses are week to week, and how many people have been sponsored on your team, and all of that kind of stuff. It's all there for us to look at and learn. So now we have a wonderful part of our program where we get to introduce a couple of real people who are out there building RAIN businesses. And tonight we have two who are going to share their stories with us, one of whom has been in this business for quite a while, and one of whom is just getting started. So as you can see, there's a place for everybody. There's something in this for those of us who have been around a while. You can build at your own pace, fast or slow. And there's very much excitement for those people who are brand new. So the first person I'm going to introduce tonight is Stephen Isaac. I think you will not find a person with a bigger heart and soul for service than this man, Stephen Isaac. And then the second one he'll turn it over to is a fabulous woman by the name of Jeannie Kidd. So Stephen, we need you to unmute yourself, and let's hear your story a little bit. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Before RAIN, I worked in a large hospital institution in the New York area, and did not really have the time to live a really healthy lifestyle, or, well, you know, the way that it should be because of constant work, the freedom part of it. Joined RAIN with the leadership package, and actually got back my investment within a few days. Went on to qualify to go to Mexico with the Seed for Change Foundation, spent some time actually assisting in building a school and a church for a foster home in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta. In the process, we had the opportunity to actually do a project at the back of the school. And that turned out to be the Seed to Change Mexico video, which was all over the globe. I love RAIN because of the freedom that it has given me to help people all across the globe and the opportunity for people to enjoy better health. Thank you.
Okay, let's turn it over to Jeannie now. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Hi, hi, Laura. Thank you, everybody. I'm fairly new to RAIN. I'm very excited to be here. I'm an artist. I'm an international artist. I sculpt in stone and I paint. And my husband and I have a business where we liquidate the contents of people's homes. So we do estate sales. The challenge with both of those things is our business is very local. We've been doing it 15 years. We're very successful. We are very respected in our area, but it's local to Knoxville, Tennessee. And a number of years ago, he was ill fighting cancer, which meant then I had to work the business and I had to keep showing up in order to keep the business running. So he's well. And but the one thing I realized was that I wanted leverage, that I didn't want to have to keep showing up whenever I had to keep the business running. And now he's mostly running it and I like to travel a lot. And so the reason why specifically RAIN, of all the opportunities out there, was the fact that we're in so many countries. So I will be spending 6 weeks overseas, and I know that just from my phone and all the beautiful apps and everything that we have, I can still be growing a business. And it's easy to teach someone else how to do the same exact thing I'm doing because the tools are magnificently beautiful. So I am thrilled with RAIN. The products are already having an impact on me physically. I'm happier, I'm more joyful, I'm more hopeful. And I also plan to live part-time overseas. And this is hopefully the way that I get to do that. So that's just part. One of the small reasons why I absolutely love this company is the leverage, the dream, the possibilities, and the international impact that you're having. So I'm grateful and thank you. And back to you, Laura.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie. You know, there's a different story for each and every one of us, and there are also some common threads. You know, we're looking for leverage, we're looking for better health, we're looking to help other people, we're looking to be of service. So we're all individuals, but we have these common threads that tie us together. And I love seeing the newcomers like Jeannie. I know she's going to be really successful. Stephen has been building and helping so many people for years and years and years. I first met Stephen on that trip in Mexico many, many years ago. And we've been working together ever since. So RAIN is a big family that crosses the globe. And thank you both for sharing your stories with us tonight. So the last portion of this presentation is where we get to hear from somebody who's been there and done it, who can tell us a little bit about why RAIN, why now, what this opportunity is, and give us a few tips, a few leadership lessons that we can all take, because we are all growing, whether we've been here for 1 month or whether we've been here for 11 years, there's always more to learn. And Randy Gage, who's going to do that for us now, has been around this industry for decades. He has been very, very successful in other companies. And he's like a couple of other people that I know in this company who were so successful, who were completely retired, but they're entrepreneurs and they saw an opportunity here that they could not pass up. And that was what happened to Randy. He saw RAIN, he saw these products, he saw this compensation plan, and most importantly, he saw opportunity. And so Randy just dove in head first. He's building fabulous teams like he's done before, and he's going to share some important lessons with us about RAIN and how we can all be successful in this company. So thank you, Randy, for joining us tonight. Can't hear you, Randy.
They turned me off.
How
The
dare they?
leadership
How
lesson.
dare they?
Jesus is always protecting me from myself. So the leadership lesson for tonight is the law of the drunken orangutan. And this is a lesson about how you create powerful duplication with RAIN and the tools that the company invests in that allow you to do this. So, for example, when everyone joins, you get the starter kit, which includes a bunch of materials. And one of those things is the flip chart. And we say the law of the drunken orangutan, because the idea behind this is that you should be able to sponsor a drunken orangutan and they could advance to bronze executive in the RAIN compensation plan simply by pointing and grunting. So they have tools like this flip chart. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, right? So literally we're saying, hey, we've locked in these tools and this system and this training so you don't have to have a bunch of experience. You can start right away. You can start duplicating right away because the power of this is you can be the messenger, not the message. So if you look at Isabel, who did a great job talking about the product earlier, Isabel just joined the business like a month ago. She's already on the North America. Yes, you were marvelous, darling. She was, like a month, 2 months ago, she's already doing a product training on the North American Leadership Academy. How? Because she's just following along the slides, which create the outline. And we have templates of those for every product in the RAIN universe. We have things like this flip chart. So you don't need a bunch of money to get started. You don't need credibility. You don't need experience. You just have to be coachable. Point and grunt. Point and grunt. Use the tools, right? So this gives you true, fast duplication. And the other thing that I just have to mention, I think is so important, is RAIN invests millions of dollars in the infrastructure. And in particular, in the last year, building out what we are calling RAIN 2.0. RAIN has completely spent the last year reinventing itself and creating these duplicable, that's how to pronounce it, these duplicable tools and systems. And that's something most companies, they don't have stuff like flip charts. They don't have recruiting materials like we're going to talk about tonight. So for the training, I'm going to just break down some of the tools we have that allow you to be effective and create that strong duplication, start making money right away, and start getting business going. Now, RAIN operates with a very core foundational principle in terms of the duplicable system. And our principle is this: open people, don't close people. Right? Some companies are salesy, manipulative, hypey kind of companies. They teach everybody how to be a super salesperson, how to use closing techniques or neuro-linguistic programming or other kind of things to close the sale. That's not the philosophy at RAIN. Our philosophy is we don't want to close people. We want to open people. And the way we open people is we educate them. We give them the information they need about what the RAIN products are, what the benefits are, what it can do for them. We give them the information about how the business model works, how they can earn those trips, how they can earn those bigger bonus checks, how can they pay off their debt, pay off their credit cards, become debt-free. That's kind of another principle that a lot of the teams operate on. We want to help people get debt-free as soon as possible. We're trying to really reach out to Generation X and Y and Z, who are at such a serious disadvantage in the economic system today. They can't get credit. They can't afford to buy their own house. It's the first time in generations 30-year-olds are making less money than their own parents were making when they were 30 years old. The percentage of their income that goes to a college education, the percentage of an income they need to buy a home, they're very disadvantaged. So these tools, these systems that we have, it allows anyone, even a 22-year-old person who just got out of college, or somebody like me who didn't even go to college, that can come in and create a business and get people to duplicate and build this ongoing cash flow. So let's start with the recruiting tools. When you would like to show someone what RAIN is about, we have two really powerful tools. And I'm going to, where's my screen share? Let me open this up. Okay, so we have two really important tools. This one right here is the intrigue video, or just kind of the introductory video. It's called The Seed of Prosperity, and it's less than 3 minutes long. And it just kind of shares the story about the global seed bank that's built in the side of a mountain to protect seed samples, because this is the future of humanity. As you know, this is what protects us against war or nuclear annihilation or pandemics or natural disasters, because seeds are the source of life. As you heard from Isabel, all the RAIN products are sourced with seed. So the seed is 20 to 30 times more powerful than what it grows into. So we have this nice little 2-3 minute video, and it shows someone how they could, you know, what it just kind of shows them, hey, here's what this is about. Are you interested in it? So that's a tool. You don't need training. You don't need experience. You just got to be able to pick up your phone, open the app. If you don't know how to run the app, just open WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram. If you don't know how to open WhatsApp, then just send a text or send an email. Any of them work. And just say, hey, if I send you a link to a 3-minute video, would you look at it and let me know what you think, and call me as soon as you're done? That's it. If you could do that, you can build a business with RAIN, because we have that tool. Now let's talk about another tool we have. This is what we call the Ultimate Lifestyle Booklet. This is printed. This is what we refer to as a mass market recruiting tool. And basically, it's a simple 16-page booklet. And so I'm holding this up so you can see it's printed, right? But I'll give you an example of it. Right. I don't have it here. Okay. So I'm going to show you some other examples. But notice RAIN is printing these and selling them in bulk at low prices to distributors. So the idea is, and then you put your name and your contact info on the back. If you're in a ride share or an airplane, you leave a couple in the seat pocket. When you go to the chiropractor, my chiropractor office, they got magazines from the Obama administration. So what do I want to do when I go there? I want to leave 6 of these on the table there, right? Just to get that out there. So you buy these and just get 50 or 100 in circulation every month. Now, what's going to happen if you send somebody the video, they pick up a copy of this, or it could be you're just, let's say you're traveling, you're visiting your mother-in-law in Dallas, and you're having a restaurant, and you're having dinner in a restaurant, and the waitress is amazing, and you think she'd be great in the business. You give her one of these. Hey, would you look this over? If you like what you see, call my number. It's on the back, or send me an email or whatever. So now when they come, now you're going to look at the candidate pathway. That's like the pre-qualify step, right? So you're going to find out, are they interested in being a customer? are they interested in being an associate? And then we have a pathway for each one. So if they want to be a candidate, we show you the actions and then what tools to use. If they're interested in being an associate, we show you the actions and what tools to use. And you say, well, how do I learn all that? Well, we actually have an online learning platform with 12, 11 different modules of training on them. And for this one, for example, how to use the candidate pathway, it's module 9. So you just go in your back office, your mobile app on your tablet, you go to the RAIN YouTube channel, and you get the Rainmaker U playlist, go to number 9, and it'll show you exactly how to do it. So now you follow the candidate pathway and you figure out, okay, so which one are they interested in? Let's suppose they're a customer. They're interested in being a customer, right? Because we like to say, hey, the RAIN business is perfect for everyone, but everyone's not perfect for RAIN. Some people are going to want to do it, some are not. But everybody on earth could benefit from the RAIN products. So if they show you, well, I'm kind of intrigued, I'd like to have more energy, or I would like to lose weight, or man, I got all these gut and digestive issues, and I want more energy to play with my grandkids, or hey, I'm in Pilates or yoga or play softball or pickleball, and I'd like to improve my athletic performance. We have products that can help you for that. So we have this video called Hidden in Plain Sight. Again, it's a tool. Even the drunken orangutan could send a candidate to look at this video if they were interested in the product as a customer. Then look at this. Now look at me in the little corner here. This is the printed copy of what you see there, Vitality. Now, why do I tell you that? Because 99 out of 100 companies today don't print anything. Why? Because it's very expensive and they want to do everything on the cheap. They say, well, just send people PDFs. But imagine having a beautiful, glossy magazine with helpful articles about the products and just wellness in general and the science behind them that you can leave in places you can send a candidate home with after they've seen a presentation. So if you look here, this is on the screen, the big screen, right? So here's the magazine, and we've got these articles. So here's the story about the Doomsday Vault and the siege story. So that's a cool thing. This is our Beat product, which is an amazing product for cardiovascular, circulation, heart, and sexual health. Here, article about how to nourish your joints, and then our Bend product, which helps for that. The dangers of inflammation. Then, of course, here's something from the doctor who heads our scientific advisory board. You can see he always likes to joke and say, you don't ever want to meet me, because he's a heart and lung transplant surgeon. He's a fellow at Harvard School of Medicine in Boston. He's an adjunct professor at Texas A&M. He's an MD, PhD. He is the world's biggest champion of the RAIN products. So you've got article, interview with him there. And then here's about Soul, and here's about Bright. And it's a powerful tool to help you grow the business. So when we have someone who's interested in that, you would show them the video, you would give them the Vitality catalog, and you would give them some product samples. Then when it comes to follow-up, we have some fact sheets. Now, again, look at me in the little corner. You can see we actually have these printed out. Hopefully you can see me. And what these are a little more detail about the product. So it kind of tells you what it is, what it's about, but then it has the actual ingredients, the key ingredients, the supplemental facts, the servings, the breakdown of nutrients, all those kind of things. So it's tiered for as you each step of the process, there's another tool to use there that again, you can be the messenger, not the message. So same kind of dynamic. We have a candidate pathway to take somebody through if they're looking at the business, and we would start with that product catalog as well. But we have a different video. We have the Escape the Rat Race video, and we have some other videos. So the point is, each step of the way, we have these products, and this is where duplication lives. So if you're watching this, if you're a guest and somebody invited you here, I hope you can see, wow, if I decide I want to do this business, I don't have to be an expert in all these products. I don't have to know all the ingredients. I don't have to be a research scientist knowing about seed source nutrition. I don't have to understand all those charts and compensation things that Paul went through. They have, because there's another product, right? So when someone is interested in the business, we have this booklet, How to Make It Rain. And we take them through the process. It breaks down each of those kind of ways to earn that Paul shared with you. They're explained in this booklet. So again, drunken orangutan. Just be the messenger. Let the tools be the message, because that's where duplication lives. And you know, you just can't overemphasize how important leverage is. Paul is really blessed, right? He has some gifts. He's a singer. He's a songwriter. He acted. So he's got some of that. I've been kind of blessed too in terms of leverage, because I'm a writer. So I've written 15 books, all of which have been great sellers. So I have good residual income from my books. But I didn't start off that way, and I think most people don't. And most people, they're not book authors, they're not famous actors, or they're not songwriters, and they are trading hours for money. And Rain is, I believe, the best side business for showing someone how they can get out of the trading hours for money trap, and they can actually unleash the power of leverage. And, you know, again, all those Gen X, Y, Z people, there's a million side gigs out there. You can trade currencies. You can be a day trader with stocks. You could try to be an Instagram or TikTok influencer. You can drive ride share. You can deliver for DoorDash or Uber Eats. But all of them have some issues. You're still trading time for money. You're working all by yourself. You don't have this Rain community of positive, empowering, like-minded entrepreneurs who work with you. You don't have a sponsorship line of all those people above you like you do in Rain, who have a vested interest in your success. And again, it's those pools that Paul told you about, even people who are not above you, who live on a different continent, they have an incentive to grow the business, because we all share in some of those global pools. So this is the message we've got to get out there as associates. And this is the message to you guys who are here looking at this. I just encourage you, get back with the person who invited you and say, okay, I see you really have system, you have training, you have tools. If I have a dream, you're going to help me do this. So it's really powerful. So I would suggest get with them. And then for you associates, I'm going to give you some homework. All right. Since this is a training, I like to give assignments after the training. So I got 4 assignments for you guys tonight. Number 1, stock up on these. You know, the developing new countries that just opened, they don't have this printed stuff. North America, you have it. Don't waste it. Make the most of it. So if you don't have a bunch of these, get in your back office and order some of the Vitality magazines and order the Ultimate Lifestyle booklet. So stock up on those. Assignment number 2, put out 100 copies of Ultimate Lifestyle this week. Just circulate them out there in the universe with your contact information on the back. Assignment number 3, send the Seed of Prosperity video link to 20 people this week. Again, text, email, whatever. Hey, if I send you a 3-minute video, would you watch it and call me when you're done? Write it once, cut and paste it, pick 20 people who you think are ambitious, Gen Z people, they're entrepreneurial types, they're successful people, they're the kind of people who do good with rain. And then finally, number 4, be building to Saturday. We will be doing a Be the Breakthrough presentation where we'll actually present the entire product line, benefits of the business, leverage, the whole presentation. We're going to start doing that every Saturday. So you, again, have another tool that you can use to build. So every Thursday night, we have this Leadership Academy that you can use to invite people to for their second look at rain. And then every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, we're going to have a Be the Breakthrough presentation that explains the whole thing for brand new candidates you would like to see. So that's your 4th assignment, is start building toward that. And you can have an amazing week. So guys, we're really fortunate. We're working with a company that makes the investment, that prints these materials, that develops them, that puts on events like these. Again, this is happening on Zoom. We're simulcasting this on Facebook right now and YouTube right now, in Español también. These are powerful tools that Rain has invested. So if you have a dream, you're coachable, and you're willing to go after it, we want to be your partners in success. So thanks for letting me be on and share some thoughts. Laura, I'll turn it back to you.
That was fantastic, Randy. You know, this is the caliber of training and support that we have in this company. Randy just put so much valuable information in our hands in 20 minutes. You know, the power of tools. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not the person who can put together a website or who's a graphic designer and put together these kinds of materials. And if I did want to try and do that, how much time would it take? And how much time would it take away from my ability to go out there and share this story and this solution with other people? So Rain is doing that for us. They are giving us the tools we need. They're updating those tools every time we need that to happen. And they are providing us with this caliber of training. Somebody like Paul, somebody like Randy. So we have no excuses, folks. We have what we need to go out there and reach our dreams, to change our lives. We just need to do it. Now, I will add one thing that Randy didn't say. We got 20 minutes of Randy here today. But August 16 and 17, Randy, our founder, Byron Belka, Ann Feinstein, who we usually get to listen to on these presentations, not tonight, they're putting together a training in Orlando, Florida. So if you really want to take your business to the next level, do what it takes to get to one of these meetings, these events. This is a Go Diamond event. This is laying out the map for people to be able to take your businesses from where you're at now to where you'd like them to be in a weekend in Orlando. So it's not expensive. I sometimes think about the fact that, you know, if you wanted to start a McDonald's franchise, you need to have $1 million or more. Most of us don't have that. and you'd have to go to McDonald's University. We get this kind of training, the kind of training that allows you and me and others to be successful. They put out the path, they put out the tools. It's just time for us to get to work. So for those of you who are associates and RAIN partners, we have a lot of work to do. There are millions of people that need these solutions, millions of people whose health could be better and whose lives could be better, millions of people who could use some extra income. There's a lot of people waiting to hear about this information. And if you're a guest listening in, I applaud you for being open-minded, for listening. I encourage you to get back to the person who was kind enough to invite you to listen into this presentation, to take another look, maybe to get some of your questions answered. And if not, go back to that person. They will either have that answer for you or they will know who to go to get that answer for you. Because again, not all of us are experts, but we have the team around us to answer these questions. So get your questions answered and see if this is a fit for you. Because many of us took a look, sometimes twice, 3 times, 4 times before we saw it, but we finally said yes. And we are here, I'm here 11 years later because the products are still performing, because the business opportunity is still there. It's better now than when I got started. We have more products, we have better systems, we have more tools, we have more trainers, so we don't have any excuses. So appreciate everybody's attention tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Get yourself signed up for the Orlando event if you haven't already done so. Together, we can make it rain. Together, we can change the world for the better. So I'll see you all next time. Take care.
Certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride